Hi, my name is Kayla Begay, and my chapter 24 topic is on the Marshall Plan, and it was created in 1948, and it was also known as the European Recovery Program, and basically this program was created to help provide aid to Western European countries that were affected during World War II, and it was basically towards the end of World War II when this aid was happening. Basically, it was proposed by the Secretary of State, George C. Marshall, and it was seen as a way to prevent communism in the countries and like steer them away from chaos because a lot of their industrial trade and agricultural were just really messed up, and their economy was also down, and basically it gave aid like more than $15 billion was put into this, and basically it was so much money that $15 billion translated to now is 173 billion dollars in US currency today. And it was basically like a like to foster democracy and create it in these countries, and help like create ties with these countries in the US, and have just more cooperation and more ties that can make the US like seem better. And it was just an overall rebuilding of these countries that were ruined by the war. And it had a lot of different ways to help them. Like a lot of their buildings were helped rebuild by soldiers, and it helped so much. Like they gave the US gave a lot of their materials to these European countries to help them, because a lot of these European countries were pretty much ruined by Russia, and to the United States to help like combat, because they were kind of steering towards like communism, and they were a lot affected by Russia, and these countries were just overall not really going that direction that the US wanted them to, and the US didn't want like more war with like other countries, because they're like, oh, communism, like China, Russia, and stuff like that. So they basically provided this aid to help them regrow and steer them more towards democracy, and get them more on their side because of how much the war affected so many countries and just the entire world in general. And it would help the US a lot more if they got um, more ties, and basically like a lot more friendships to say, because there's already so much tension between countries, and everyone's kind of like, oh, are we going to go into another world war? Are we going to like is nuclear war? And basically these countries were kind of used in the Cold War to help aid as well. So basically it was like a, hey, I give you help, can you help me during this situation? Because some of the countries were had to come aside like to aid in the South Korean War too. And